Hello, hello, and welcome back to the Burnt Pancakes podcast. I am your host, Katie Fensky, and back by popular demand, I have my very good friend Megan on today to talk all about Christmas gifts. Now, if you've been with me since the very first episode, you'll remember her. We were on episode 1 where we chatted about how we have burnt our first pancakes. Well, she is absolutely amazing at gift giving. And so I had her come on and give me all of the details on how she does Christmas and gift giving in her family. You're going to love this episode. Meg, welcome back to the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so glad you're back on. I've been dying to have you back on. So you're going to talk to us all about the holiday season and gifts.
Woo, woo.
Because I'm going to guess your love language is gift giving. Is that true?
So my love language is gift giving. I am ashamed of that.
Why?
When you list off the 5
I
love
love
languages, well, it's definitely the most lame. I wish I was like, my love
Act of
language
service
is quality time.
Yes.
I just want to be with you. No.
I love
it's
that
gifts.
one. But I think
That's it.
you are so good at getting gifts. I will tell you, when my dad's anniversary of his death came around, you dropped off on our doorstep a book, a Curious George book about fishing, a fishing shirt, because my dad loved fishing. And it was, to me, I was like, these were gifts for Ronan. To remember your Opa. I never would have thought of such a sweet gift. And I'm like, I cannot, you're so good at this.
Well,
but you enjoy
gifts.
it, right?
I do. I love getting gifts for people. It is the way I show love and the way I receive love as well.
To me, when it's someone's birthday or Christmas, it stresses me out. What do I get them? So I love that you're like that and that you can give us all these insights about Christmas and gift giving.
I'm excited to talk about it. Anytime to talk with you is great. So
I love it. Okay. Holidays are coming up. Sometimes it's a little stressful. So help us out here.
Yes.
When it comes to Christmas, how do you decide how many gifts to get your kids? Does Santa bring them all?
Yes.
What do you do in your family?
Okay, this is something I feel like we've gone around and round.
Mm-hmm.
Our oldest is 10 now. So I feel like we're finally getting it down to where it seems like a good way we're doing it now, or at least working for us.
It takes some
it takes time.
figuring
It's
out.
to figure it out. Some years I felt like,
This is too
oh my
much.
gosh, we bought too much. And with aunts and uncles and grandparents,
100%.
it ended up this is way too much. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And other years it's okay, well there's,
Did we forget a gift? Oh my gosh, we didn't get, that's happened to us last year.
Yes.
We got a gift, 2 gifts for Jet, and we didn't get him Maverick one. So we're like, take that one.
Just
yeah.
give that one.
Yes.
Because it's stressful to make sure everybody has everything. But I had heard early on, someone said you do something they want, something they need, something to wear, something to read.
Okay.
So it's 4 gifts, and that's it. And I felt like that just alleviated so much stress and so much worry, and it just, for us, it has totally worked.
Yeah.
And so the something they want is from Santa.
Okay. That's what I was wondering when it comes to our gift giving. We usually the big gift that they are asking for, we're ask Santa. Oh,
yes.
Remember that thing that you want? Ask Santa for that. Yeah.
Yes.
So Santa gets the credit for the big one.
The big one. Which
I'm okay with.
Which I a little bit, I'm kind of
I'm okay with it.
Are you? Okay, well.
Because I feel eventually
the more generous
all
spirit.
of ours still believe. Disclaimer, if kids are in the car, we're talking about Santa.
Yes.
Santa's coming up. So far, to my surprise, all of ours still believe.
Yeah.
Ronan's in 4th grade, and I for the last
you've
3
done a good
years,
job with
I
it.
thought he was putting 2 to 2 together but I
Still
think
no.
he still does. This might be our last year.
Yeah, yeah.
But eventually, when we do end up telling him, I want to say, see, we made it so magical and special for you.
Yes.
But Mommy and Daddy did all that work. We were the ones who
Don't you appreciate me more?
Okay, so Santa brings a gift, then something.
They need, so a need would be a water bottle. They always are losing their water bottles or whatever. One year when my kids had ripped their backpack, they needed a new backpack. And that's expensive. So it was a good way to get
or
a new backpack.
baseball equipment. We've got baseball coming up, and my son was like, I want a new bat. And I'm like,
yes,
that's a good one
for the need. Exactly.
Yes.
That's a great need. And then wear and read are self-explanatory. I feel like that's easy.
Yeah.
what to wear, what to need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about siblings? Do you try, like, is it hard to make sure, because you have families sending gifts, right?
We do a spreadsheet. My husband is actually amazing at this. He's really good.
I need to send you, there is a cup that is like advertised online right now, a mug that said, I'm a freak in the sheets, but it's an Excel spreadsheet. And I was like, I need to get that for my husband.
That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious.
Add that to his list.
I'll add that too.
Okay, so he has a list.
He is really good at like listening to the kids and tracking like what they say throughout the year. And then we do a spreadsheet of like the gifts that they want. Then like, oh, this aunt is doing that. This grandparent's doing that.
That's
so we
a
know
great
that.
idea. And then when it comes in, you know,
we can check that off.
it.
And we can also see like, okay, this kid has gotten 3 of things here, and this kid needs like a couple more here. So we try and keep it even.
That's nice.
But it never feels even, no matter what we do. One
They
kid inevitably
keep track.
is like, yes.
Ronan especially, it's like he saves all of his gifts on Christmas morning because he wants to be the last one.
Yeah, how do you do that?
That's so me. I did that too.
Yeah.
Growing up.
Yeah.
He's like, no, Jet, you open another one. You open another one. I'm like, you stinker. You know? We actually use an app called Giftster.
Oh, okay.
Because we have so many family members out of town. So they end up like,
what do you want?
We've got people in Colorado, people there. So you just like list all the people and you're able to add what you want, but you can add links. So it's like, oh, Jet really wanted this Lego set. Here's the link. Here's how much it is. And then if someone gets it, they mark it off.
Oh, that's amazing.
So then you know like who got what gifts.
Yeah.
This is still available.
That's fantastic.
That has helped.
That's actually a fantastic idea. What is that? Giftster?
Giftster.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice when you have multiple people asking. Like, it's always Thanksgiving. My sister-in-law is like, everyone have your Giftster ready by Thanksgiving. I'm releasing them. They're open. And then my father-in-law usually is like, he takes the first, like he's always the first one to get gifts.
Yes.
Like, oh my gosh.
You took them all. Oh no, totally.
So it is now October, almost the end of October. Have you started buying gifts yet?
Yes, we have.
Whoa.
I'm
impressed.
Like right away, if I see something that I'm like, oh, I know they're going to love that, I buy it.
Okay.
And so I start probably in like August-ish, but
I'm impressed.
not like official, but just
Okay.
like little
Here and there, a few
Yeah,
things.
like a little stocking stuffer, that kind of thing. But we try and be done. One year we were like, let's be done by Thanksgiving, like before Thanksgiving.
You're good.
And so we did it, and then it just made the Christmas season so much more peaceful.
And
it was just
spreads out the spending.
It did.
Because it's hard when you're like, I'm spending everything in
That
December.
is so true. You're right. Because December can get so expensive. So by January, I'm like, oh my gosh,
how do we spend that much?
Yes. So it does kind of slow down like the
That's a great idea.
And it's really nice. It really made all of Christmas feel much more peaceful, you know? And like if I had forgotten someone, it was easy to be like, oh, I just have to get one
more thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
It wasn't like crazy.
I like that.
Was nice.
So if you've already been shopping, where are you hiding your gifts?
I am not a good gift hider. We live in a teeny tiny house with no storage. So I basically just put them out on the table like, oh, don't play with that.
Don't look
it's coming your way.
Santa asked me to hold this for him.
He called in August to make sure I hold it. And we hide them into my closet.
Okay.
And under our bed.
Yeah, ours are under our bed.
The kids love to play in our room all the time. I'm confident they've seen all the toys.
Do your kids try to find, do they know the gifts are in the house and they go around looking for them?
I have one that is very sneaky and does.
Your middle?
Yes, my middle.
I guess that.
Yeah.
Mine do not even think to look. I'll tell them,
see, that's
don't go
fantastic.
in there. There's Christmas gifts. And they're like, okay.
And they don't even
try to look. They are.
I wonder how long that'll last, though.
I don't know.
If they're going to change their minds.
Because we've been hiding their Halloween costumes in our room.
Oh. And are they coming
they
trying to get to them?
They know that they're in there. And a few times I'll see Maverick
I can see Maverick like, I'm going to come get
sure.
these.
He's going to be so sneaky. And ours are legit under our bed.
Yeah.
Not even under our bed, like shoved halfway. Like
still you can see them.
You can't even see
okay.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so bad. Yeah. I did hear someone say, hide them in your suitcases.
See, I think that's a brilliant idea. Our suitcases are in the garage. So that's a great idea.
Yeah. I think I should try that.
I think I'm lazy. I think I'm lazy
to get them out. It's always the Santa gift, though. I have to be really careful to really hide that one. Do you have two believers still?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but I think we're probably almost to the end.
I feel like I'm going to cry when the youngest.
I'm going to be relieved. Praise the Lord. Like, oh, okay, good. Now we can just.
Now I don't have to
hide
put on this act anymore. that's going to be hard for me. It's just like so magical.
It is magical. It is
so
magical.
much more fun.
It's so true. That's
We'll see.
So
We'll
sweet.
see.
Yeah,
It's magical. I think we can get through one more, maybe. We'll see.
One more year with him.
Okay, Christmas morning. I like to describe our Christmas morning like sharks in a feeding frenzy. That's how it feels to me. Totally. And each year, I remember one year, it was crazy, like paper flying all over, gifts. My kids don't even look at the present, throw it to the side and go to the next one.
That makes me so mad.
We wrote on our Christmas card because we like each year we save our Christmas card and we write like a little message to ourselves.
That's so cute.
And our message was, make rules about Christmas morning. And so we tried those rules the next year, and I don't know if we quite got it. But do you have like a system for Christmas morning?
We try and do one gift, like one person opens a gift, then the next person opens a gift. That's kind of how we try and do it. But no matter what, I feel that is a perfect description. Like frenzied chaos. Yeah.
We always do stockings first, but it's like let Dad get his coffee.
Okay.
Can we look at it? And then it's like, put the stockings away now.
Yes.
And then like one kid at a time. But somehow that means they notice who had more, who had not.
See,
and it's
that's
like,
so hard.
And I still feel like they just push the gift aside and then
I'm always trying to tell the kids, my grandfather for Christmas got a piece of hard candy. That was their Christmas gift.
Yeah.
A piece of hard candy. So I'm always trying to tell the kids, like, even one gift is more than a lot of people are getting.
Right.
Like,
right.
It's hard to keep that.
Well, okay, let's segue into how do we enjoy the holiday season without making it like
chaos,
greedy and indulgent. Like you do want to like give your kids everything, this magical experience. But I found December is like, we do, Advent calendars and we do St. Nick's Day and then gifts on Christmas. And it's just like, I feel like they're so greedy by the end of the season. Well, how do you combat that?
Don't you feel like at the end of that, their souls don't seem happier? They almost seem irritated, agitated.
Like more. And you're like, this was not the point of Christmas.
Yeah, not the point at all. We started a couple of years ago. I felt the same way. Like I felt overwhelmed by like how much they were getting and what the focus was. And so we started a kindness calendar through Advent. So starting December 1st, I do this little calendar with them, and it's any age can do it. And I do it with them as well. And it's so sweet, but it's just like, open the door for someone today and give someone a compliment. It's a thing every single day, a kind thing they can do to look outside themselves and to really like honor the season, to be like giving and loving.
This is a giving season. And it's not you do this and you get a treat. It's let's just do this out of the kindness of our heart.
Yeah.
I love that.
What
are some examples of the things you do? So open the door. Easy stuff.
Super easy. Things that any age could do. Because I think that, and it's something quick that they can do fast. It doesn't have to be a big thing. Open the door, send a sweet text to someone. Like I'll let them text someone on my phone.
Oh my God, they love that.
Or call a relative from far away and just tell them you love them. I have like a whole list and like a calendar of them.
Okay, and you said you were going to share that list with me.
I'll give that to you.
And I will put it in the description.
Yes.
And anyone who wants this Advent calendar or kindness calendar.
Yeah, it's through Advent. Yeah,
and get a copy of it.
Yeah.
Megan has offered to make it for us.
You guys could do it too. It's really fun and super easy. Right. And I think it just totally
helps
reframes.
Bring them back.
Totally. Yeah.
Because it is like, it's so fun to give to our kids.
But
really you're like, I also want you to experience the feeling of giving.
Yes. And they are so much happier helping, you know, like they just like, it lights them up. Right. And I see so much joy from them when they're helping others. So I think it's wonderful.
Oh, I love that.
Everybody should.
Okay. It's going to be in the description. So grab your copy. Okay. So back to getting gifts.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some of the gifts that over the course of your kids' lives have been like the highlights, the best gifts your kids have gotten that have survived. Like my kids will break things the day after they get them.
I know. Isn't that so
So what has survived? What did they like?
Okay,
what do they still play with?
That I thought was like a win. Again, my husband's good at gifts and good at like getting this stuff organized. One year, the boys were super into Thomas the Train. So and those are expensive. They add up, whatever. They get really expensive. He went on Craigslist and someone was selling like a whole set with all the buildings and all the trains and all the tracks.
Oh my gosh.
For like, I don't know, $50 or something like that, which was, a fraction of what you would pay in the store. So we went and we got it. and then cleaned it all and set it up like a giant track on Christmas morning.
So, how long did that take you the night before?
Oh my gosh, it took him hours. He did the whole thing. I didn't do anything.
I do love having the gifts like
set out ready. Yes.
Because we did that with, let's see, one of them got like a little slide.
Yes.
And but the night before is like.
So the night before,
why did we decide to do this?
And then Christmas morning, it's like, I'm dying.
Oh my God. And they're up at like 5 a.m.
They're so early.
Oh,
so early.
That's what we have the, what's the brand of Brio.
Yes.
But we've gotten like a set, each year.
Yeah.
Those have lasted
so
forever.
well.
But I think I will be one of those people that I'm like, I have this giant set of tracks. Who wants to buy
someone's
them
Christmas gift?
Pass them on to someone else.
It's amazing.
And they last.
They
like
totally
they're
last.
still in great condition. Like they still play with them.
Yes,
and with
it's
having 3
amazing.
boys, it's like I don't want to get rid of something because I know Maverick's going to play with those.
Coming into that. Totally. Another
That's
one that's been really good are the Magna-Tiles.
Yes.
Those for us have just
all
of us love
those.
them. Yeah, all of us
them.
will play with them. They're so fun.
Yeah, because I think we've had ours maybe 5 years.
Yeah,
and they're still
they've lasted forever.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Love that.
Yeah, I love that.
Let's see, what else have we gotten? Those brooder trucks. Tiddlywinks has them.
Yes.
The big like fire truck and this.
Yes.
Those are the only things that have not broken. That my boys have not broken.
Interesting.
So
that's one of the things, like investing in quality gifts, I think.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Christmas, especially like with doing just like 4 things or whatever, Christmas you can get so many knick-knacky things that break easily.
And then it's like, this was a waste.
That was a waste.
That was a waste.
Such a waste of money. So maybe
I
investing in good toys.
Yeah. Any games or books that are hits in your house?
Okay, well there is a Christmas book that we love. So I don't.
Is that the one you gave me?
The silver packages.
I think so. Yeah.
I cry
So
every year.
cute.
My kids laugh at me every year over it. But it's just so sweet. And again, it refocuses on like the reason for Christmas time. And
it's not about
the beauty
a million
of the
gifts that you get.
No, it's not. And it's, if you haven't read it, it's so good. Silver packages.
Cute.
It's so sweet. And we love that. We read that every year.
Yeah. I love our Christmas library.
Books and stuff. I know, it's so special. I know. Totally.
Let's see. Any games your kids like?
Mine have loved that. Catan?
Yes, Catan.
Katie
we have
gave
Catan
us that,
Jr.
and that was
that one's
so
super
good.
fun. Is that one fun?
So good.
That's good for like a little bit older.
Strategy and stuff.
Right?
Yes. Yeah.
Like I would say like
a
5 or 6 and up.
Yes. Totally.
We got what's it called? Outfoxed and Race to the Treasure.
Oh.
Those are 2 that my kids will still play over and over. And they're like the cooperative kind.
Yeah.
Where they like work together, not.
Oh, cute. Yeah.
Because we played taco versus burrito yesterday. And
there
were flying cards and a 9-year-old crying. And I was like, we cannot do competitive games. This is
not good. Not good.
Not fun.
That's like, sorry. I'm like, this game is so mean. Why are you putting me back? Like, what are we teaching each other here? I don't understand this.
Win at all costs.
Yeah. Kill your opponent. Like, okay, all right.
Okay, another thing with kids, stocking stuffers. Do you do stockings?
We do stocking stuffers. Santa brings the stocking, and it's always. Somebody told me one time, and this is super lame. I'm sure nobody's going to be on board with this, but get a toothbrush at Christmas and Easter.
Oh,
so that they have like a fresh
that
toothbrush.
fills the stocking. Yeah. We usually do socks or underwear.
Good, I love it. Yes.
Do you remember to get something for your husband?
I never remember to fill his stocking.
I never do either.
And the kids are always like, Santa forgot Daddy.
It's
always... my gosh, Santa's dropping the ball.
Oh, Daddy must have been naughty.
In the bedroom, he sure was.
It's always Christmas Eve. And Jake's like, oh yeah, here's the candle I got for you. Here's this. And I'm like, oh shoot, I didn't get you. But he's like, well, good thing I got myself some razors. And he always has something. But it's like the kids are all stuffed. And ours are like
overflowing.
Nothing
in here. Overflowing.
It's just a lot. It's a lot to remember.
It is a lot to coordinate. Yes, a lot to do.
Okay. You also do a really great job at getting gifts for friends, neighbors, teachers. Oh. So what have been some of your like favorite gifts for them?
Good. Yes. I feel like for friends, it has been fun. So I always try and do like a little something for girlfriends and stuff like that. But then one year I thought it would be so much fun to do an experience. So I started trying to do like little experiences for Christmas instead of like, oh, here's like a nail polish or whatever, even though I love nail polish too. So that's great too. So one year we did a ballet class. that was fun. And then one year we did a stripper class.
I called it pole dancing.
Pole dancing.
Yes.
Pole dancing. Exotic
I remember
dancing,
you invited me
will.
and I was like, okay. I think we were all like, okay, like what is this going
I
to
do
be?
think everyone felt really awkward.
It was so fun.
It was seriously
it
so
was
fun.
so fun.
And a really good workout.
It was a great
legit
workout.
So sore afterwards.
And I think my husband loved that
Yes.
most of all.
All the husbands
That was
loved
so
it.
fun. I love that you do
super
those
fun.
like after Christmas.
Yes.
So you'll say like, hey everyone, I'm getting us
Doing
this
this for this. Yes.
Come January when it's not as crazy.
And it's so fun, like the people that teach the class, they're excited to like offer this class. And so I feel like it's really fun. It's
Or
a
like
fun
a bar.
way to do
We did
something.
bar one year.
We did bar one year, ballet
was
bar
fun.
one. We
Yeah.
did a pole dancing one. And then the next year I did self-defense because we had such hot moves.
That's right.
We needed to be able to defend
That was a great one
ourselves.
too.
Yeah, like a women's
Your
self-defense
love
class and
language.
stuff.
I'm telling you. I would never would have thought of this.
It was so fun. So do that. It's fun to do with girlfriends.
Yeah,
I think that's
that
really
is fun.
Yeah.
What
that's
about
a fun one.
teachers?
Teachers is a tough one. You were a teacher. What did you love
Gift
getting?
cards.
Yeah,
Gift
I
cards.
always do Starbucks. That's what I always
I
I'm
do.
like, here's a Starbucks
Nothing
card.
like a good stack of Starbucks cards.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, the gift cards.
Yeah.
I feel like that's so
Did I
cute.
tell you my son forgot to give his gift cards to his teacher? He had 2 teachers last year.
Oh.
And after the last day of school, it was the next day. I'm like, oh, did your teachers open it? And he's like, oh, I forgot. And it was summer already. And so they weren't at school anymore. And I'm like, they're in your backpack.
Oh, that's such a fun
And one of them didn't return this year. So I'm like, there's no way I can give it to her.
Well, we had intended to give you a gift.
It's like, I had one for you.
If you're watching this. Yeah. We really appreciated you handling Ronan.
Oh God! Here, let me give you even more. Let me give you more. What else for friends?
Like friends and neighbors. Like one year I did, like you could do sparkling champagne bottles. Have you ever seen those?
So
Like
cute.
Yeah, they're like super fancy. You can do them yourself. It's really fun. And I did that one year.
So you spray them with glue and then glitter.
Yeah, you spray them with like a
So
glue and then
cute.
put just like a glitter all over it. Mod
Did you do a cute little tag with it?
I did. I think I
trying to
did
remember what you wrote.
something, and it was like have a sparkling Christmas and
Yeah.
a bubbly New Year or something
So
like
cute.
that. Yeah. something
How
like
much
that.
glitter did you get in the house?
Oh my gosh, our house was covered in glitter. My husband hates glitter, so it was like really rough.
But it's
not
such a
important.
cute gift.
It was. They turned out so pretty.
Any
They
girl
were
who gets
beautiful.
sparkling glittery champagne.
I mean, that's a win.
Yeah.
This is a win.
so fun.
Sparkling glitter champagne is the thing. That's perfect. But we also did one year for like my husband's office, because I don't know if you do for like your office as well. We did rain beers, and you can make like little root beer
cute.
or beer.
Okay.
Little reindeers. It's really cute. It's a super cute one.
Super cute.
Yeah. And
You're
they
like so
loved that.
Pinterest
It
worthy.
was- it's very exciting. Yes. I love it's so fun. I feel like it's such a fun season and
Yeah.
fun to get to do all this stuff for everyone. It's so cute.
Well, you're hired. I'm going to hire you to get all my gifts for me. There are people who do that, I think.
I know, yeah.
That, like, do the gifts, wrap 'em all.
Shoppers, yeah.
I do like getting gifts for my kids. But
I know, it's fun.
It is
I
fun.
think it is super fun.
Yeah.
What have been some of your favorite like gifts for neighbors and stuff? Any that you've had that you like love for neighbors?
That I get them? Or
Yeah, that you've given them. You did
I'm not
the
very good at-
oranges one year, and I thought that was such a neat
That was
gift.
fun. So we have an orange tree that like explodes in December.
Yeah.
So we did candied oranges.
Yes.
And I feel
They
like
were
we
so
made something
good.
else with them. Candied oranges, but just like in a cute little thing. But it was cute because it like came from our tree.
It was so
I love
special. I thought
that.
that was such a cute one. I loved that one.
And that's about it. I am not good at the gift giving part. I like literally, I'm like, please give me a list with the exact size, color, and a link where I can find it. That's the extent of my gift
Good.
giving.
That's very
Yeah.
good, Kate.
Okay, so we haven't talked about moms. Christmas,
Favorite
we
mom
deserve
gifts.
something also. What
Yes.
have been some gifts that you've gotten?
I've been trying to think on some that I've
I have the
loved.
hardest time coming up a list for myself.
I know it is hard.
Like when
It is
I
hard
look
to
at
come up
my
with what I
kids list,
want.
it's like 30 things.
Yeah.
Like, oh, any of this would be great for me.
Yeah.
I'm like,
razors. I could use new
dry shampoo.
Yeah.
What else? I have a
It's
hard
hard
time.
as you get older, because that's why I ended up doing the girlfriend like experience.
Yes.
Because it's harder as we get older.
Yeah.
Because I think you just buy it for yourself. You don't
I
need
don't
it.
need something.
Yeah, totally.
Right.
I
Okay.
got engaged at Christmas. That was probably the best Christmas gift
that's
I
sweet.
ever got. Yeah.
Jake is such a good gift giver.
That's
like
so
it's
cute.
he has surprised me with one year he edited our wedding video without me knowing it. Gave it to me on Christmas.
Did you cry when that happened?
Oh, totally. I was like, when did you do this? Like, and we had a
that's so
baby at
cute.
the time.
Oh.
He was like in between jobs at the time. So I was like, oh, that makes sense. But it was like
That's
so
so
thoughtful.
special. Yeah.
He got me this lovely sign, my Just Keep Flipping neon sign,
So
which
cute.
I didn't
so
ask
thoughtful,
for.
but so thoughtful.
That ember cup.
Yes.
One year he got me.
Yes.
And it was like, moms
So
drink
thoughtful.
cold coffee. How did you even like know that this would be so
Yes.
great? Like he's so
Yes.
great at gift giving. But yet, like if I do get something from him that I am not crazy about, I never return it.
Oh.
Do you return if you get a gift you don't like?
I return everything. What? Even if it was on my list, I'm likely to return it. My poor husband. And he's a great gift giver. But inevitably I'll get it and I'll be like, oh, I don't like this
didn't
at all.
want that.
I'll return it.
Oh my
They
God.
literally,
I
one
feel
year.
so bad.
Oh, I don't even feel bad. And actually, I don't feel bad because I already was returning things all the time, but I read this thing one time and they said the intention of someone giving you a gift is to bring you joy.
Mm-hmm.
If that thing doesn't bring you joy,
Right.
then you don't need to keep
Right.
it.
And I don't think it would hurt his feelings if I was
No.
like, the
I do
shirt
not
is
like
not
this
me.
at all. Yeah, I do not like this at all.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm still, no, I'll keep that shirt in my closet
Oh no,
for 10 years.
I'll return it. So much so that like my family will give just like cash. Like, never mind, I'm just giving you cash because I know you'll return it, which I find insulting. Give me a real gift, then I will return
Well,
it.
cash
Thank
brings
you
me
very much.
joy.
Yeah.
So
I will be giving you cash from now on. That's hilarious. No. Yeah, those were, I feel like, I don't know, clothes are always fun, but
yeah,
if you
moms
return
are
it,
hard.
They're so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, just behave yourself on Christmas and I'd
Yeah.
be happy.
Totally. I have told the kids that. Just get along. That would be my
Yes,
Christmas.
Just no
gift.
fighting today.
Yeah,
I
for
would be
real.
fine with that.
Do you have your siblings, your kids get gifts for your sibling, like
Oh.
for each other?
Every year I think to do that.
Yes.
And then it feels like we've already gotten them so much
Yes.
that,
How am I going to do this?
yeah.
Yes.
Like birthdays I try to, but I don't know.
I have a girlfriend who takes each kid during December to the Dollar Tree on a special date with her.
That's cute.
They go and get like McDonald's
Tree.
or something, and they go to the Dollar Tree, and they pick out one thing for each sibling.
I like that.
At the Dollar Tree.
I like that.
Which I think is so thoughtful.
Right.
And then the kid has to wrap it themselves.
Cute.
And it's just like such a sweet
Right.
thing, which I think is
I
really
should try
special.
that.
Yeah.
Because I have tried it before, but then I feel like we go to Target and they're all looking at all the presents.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
no.
no, this is for your brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and I think that's a sweet way to do it. Like, it's a special time with you and mama, and you're focusing out of yourself
Yeah.
and on someone
We
else.
might have to try that.
Yeah, it's really cute.
And
I'll
then
take
add
the
that
other
to the
two while you do that.
spreadsheet.
Yeah. Add that. Yes.
I want to see a copy of that.
I will send you a copy of this. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. I feel like I have so many great ideas. I need to get shopping.
Yes, get
because
on it.
It's
It's already
October,
October.
and I'm way behind,
Better get on it.
obviously.
Yeah, way
Oh,
behind.
but thank you so much. This has been so helpful. I
So
appreciate you.
Oh.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning into this episode. And a big special thanks to Meghan for sharing all of her tips on gift giving and spreadsheets and how we do Christmas. Now, you might be surprised that we didn't mention one very important person, and that is our husbands, because next week we get to have Meghan back on to talk about the one gift that every man wants for Christmas. So make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss next Friday's Momversation.